Hello everyone and welcome back. Just wanted to make a quick video about today's devlog for Road to Vostok. Antti went over more than just the shelter system. For instance, he went over texture hunting, new maps, new weapons and attachments, stats and UI features, and some assets that have been added. But I wanted to just talk about the first reload animations for a moment, and then the shelter, which was the main topic of the devlog. And this is why I think this game is going to be very immersive, and the fact that the demo has been around for about a year now, and Antti is just now implementing reloads, it shows that he is dedicated to focusing on the core mechanics of the game, and is taking his time more so on the flashy aesthetic stuff, and the reload is a perfect example of this. So let's take a look at the reload that was implemented. So there it is, the first reload animations to be added to the game. Nothing crazy, it's not over the top tactical like Modern Warfare reloads, and it's not slow or sluggish. Everything looks and sounds solid. The only thing I might add is some friction noises of the magazines being placed in the rig or pockets. And speaking of the sounds, let's give a listen to how the reloads would sound indoors. Now let's talk about the shelter for a little bit, because this was the main focus of the devlog. We're going to kind of do this as a live one take. So if you didn't know or don't know much about this game, the shelter is going to be a safe house that is available in several of the maps in the main area. And you'll be able to take things to it, guns, ammo, equipment, things to craft with, all that stuff, and save it there so that you don't lose it when you die outside of the safe house. And as you can see, walking through here, we've got a gun rack, we got some shelves to set stuff on, and the computer there is something that is kind of a temporary solution to having access to traders in the second demo that's coming out later this year. And as he walks through here, there are some lockers to store more stuff in, and a couple more places to hide some things in here. There we have a little bunk room with some more storage. And then this is where it kind of starts getting interesting. So you have a shower area. I'm guessing that all of these things will be attached to in-game stats. Here's another locker area here. So a lot of places to store stuff. So, I mean, who knows if you'll ever actually use all those lockers. But the sauna here, that's an interesting one because you'll be able to go into the sauna and rest. And I'm assuming you'll get some sort of buff with the sauna. Down here is a washroom, so I don't know if maybe having clothes that are dirty could maybe raise your likelihood of like infections or something if you've got cuts, whatever. I don't know. Not sure why that's there, but you also have fuel tanks down here, and that could be either for storing fuel, because it's worth money in the game, or if it's just to power the shelter here. And then we've got the gun range, where you can move around your targets. Now he doesn't test the gun range out, but he goes back through here just to kind of give a final look at the layout, and then leaves the shelter. It looks like also a kitchen there on the left-hand side, like a little kitchenette. So yeah, that's the shelter. So basically, like I was saying, the shelter, it's a place to store your items, everything that you've accumulated from the Area 05 or Vostok zone. And if you didn't know about the two different sides of the maps, basically you have Area 05 where if you die, you lose everything that's on you, but all the things in your shelter or your safe house is all saved. But if you go over into the Vostok zone, it is a permadeath situation. So if you die over there, not only do you lose everything that you have on you, you also lose everything that you've accumulated playing the game. So that's kind of like the high risk, high reward area where you can find more rare items and like higher tier loot and whatnot, higher tier armor, higher tier weaponry, higher tier attachments, and then also have more challenging encounters with the AI. So that's the shelter in a nutshell. And one last thing, there was a little surprise at the end of the devlog that Antti threw in there. It looks like something that might be pretty early on in the very early stages, but nonetheless, it's a cute little feature, and I think you guys might like it. So I just decided to go ahead and throw it in here. So that's going to do it for this video. If you enjoyed the content and you want to see more stuff about Road to Vostok, I'm covering it continuously throughout its development, and I'm also working on some other things as well down the pipeline. So like, subscribe, hit the bell icon, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.